Hey everyone, look what we have here. A bit of a snowfall. It's not the heaviest snowfall in the world, but it was enough to get me off of my ass and out of the apartment. I didn't come very far to start recording this one. We're here at the intersection of Yonge and Broadway. I see Flick Hunter here, Bashan Parker, Daniel, Yam the Man, Limited Vibes, Kaplan, Lisa, Sheena Roberts, Drew Costin, Willie or Wiley, Gertej, my YouTube account, Madano1973, Susan, Jellybean, Deborah, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. This stream is brought to you by you. I don't have any sponsors. I don't normally do that, but thank you so much. Or we'll make it brought to us by channel members and Patreon supporters. How's that? That's good enough for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. You'll also notice it is brought to you in fabulous 4K resolution, 2160p, at a sparkling 60 frames per second. So I thought, since I've covered this area recently, we would head down to Eglinton West and move west along Eglinton. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully it looks and sounds okay. I remembered to put some tape over the USB port of my audio receiver, as the last time, well, not the last time, but last year when I streamed in a snowstorm, that ended up killing my receiver. I think the USB port got soaked. As we go south down Yonge Street, Miss Meow Meow is here. Lisa says looks pretty good. I need to put a glove on my left hand. Operation Glove the Left Hand commences. It's kind of hard when you're holding a gimbal with your right hand. I guess I could put that down, but I've almost got it on. Looks like a little kid when they try to put something on and they only put it like halfway. Well, I got half my pants on. Well, this will have to do. My pinky finger isn't even in the pinky finger hole properly. Darren Ross says hello from Scotland. Greetings, Darren Ross. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be... Huh? I'm okay. I'm okay. My hands are full.
Oh, okay.
This is your business?
It's our business, yes.
Oh, we have 400 people watching.
Oh, really? Hello, everybody. How are you?
Very friendly. If I did...
Famous Istanbul street drinks, natural, non-sugar.
Awesome. Well, if I didn't have my hands full, I'd get one. Thank you. Cheers.
So much.
Wow, very, very friendly business owner there. Harjot, member for 1 month. Thanks for showing us the snowfall. You're welcome, Harjot. I was out in Scarborough today. I did a live stream on Instagram, of all things, earlier on a bus. Then I made a couple of videos. I've already got almost 20,000 steps in, but we are out getting some more steps in. I don't know how many more, but I may be tempted to make a video after this if this keeps up. Bashan says it's snowing in St. Catharines. Oh, I misread. I thought we had 400 viewers. We had 300. I lied to him. Johnny the Liar. This is my first time testing this streaming setup in weather like this, you've got 3 internet providers coming together to bring us the signal while I am forcing them together in an unholy menage a trois. But we are going south down the west side of Yonge Street. I really went all out for this live stream. I went all of 2 minutes from my front door. Look at this, we got a nice plowed sidewalk to walk on. Oliver Toronto says looks pretty crisp. Thank you. I've been chatting with the NYC Walking Show. Really friendly guy from New York who does live streams. And I was able to convince him to stream the way I am. I think he did his first 4K 60 stream today. I think he was pretty stoked about it. Welcome to the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton, where people can't stop turning left and right, even though they're not supposed to. We need signs that say no left or no right. Roman says fantastic, 4K is great. Thank you. My plan was to take tonight easy and stream tomorrow. I might still stream tomorrow. Next stream, Brampton. I might get out to the real suburbs. I was out in Scarborough today at some point in the coming weeks, but most likely the next stream will be downtown. Oh boy, maybe going this way on Eglinton isn't the best idea. I got the snow blowing directly into my face. Like it is going straight. And to me, oh well. It's blowing so much, I don't think an umbrella would be of much use. So let's do as the Pet Shop Boys would do and go west. Do let me know if it looks like the lens needs a good wipe. If the picture starts to look hazy or covered in snow. It's hard for me to see when I'm streaming. But if you think I should stop and give her a wipe, let me know. And often the wind changes directions. It's blowing into my face now, but it might be going in the other direction pretty soon. Any travel plans? Yes. I will be on a beach possibly later this month. Possibly sucking down some adult beverages by the dozen. All that work I've put into working out about to get just completely obliterated. There's a look up Duplex Avenue. Jeffrey Wu says, good evening, happy Friday. Hello, and good evening to you, Jeffrey Wu. Math Doctor says Phuket. Phuket and Bali have been on my list for a while now of places I need to go back to. Martin Springle, $6.99. Martin, thank you so much for the $6.99, Martin. As my hands are all gloved up, I can't flip the camera around the way I normally would. But thank you very much, Martin. As we go west on Eglinton West. I think that guy was wearing Reebok pumps. I don't think that's the best footwear for this. You know what? It's not that windy. I think I'm gonna get rid of the wireless audio. My microphone is here getting covered in snow. There's the wireless mic. Let me turn it off. All right, we're just rolling with the camera microphone now. The whole point of using the external microphone is just to keep it sounding good if there's wind, but there's no wind. And the internal mic should suffice. Let me know if there's any problems. Got the mics tucked away in my pocket now. Oh, JT! $20! Holy cow! JT, thank you so much for the $20. Much appreciated, as Jeff Lepard would say. Big ups to you. I don't mind killing a gimbal, getting it all wet in the snow, but not the new wireless mic system. There's the 32 bus. I remember streaming here last year in that big snowstorm. Well, I started at some point on Eglinton, then at Dufferin. I went south all the way down to Bloor. Liam, Epic Nation HD, joined me. And we ended up seeing like a parade of buses stuck on Bloor Street. There's a 32 bus. I remember streaming here. Oh. Bad boys, bad boys. Whoa. Again, you friendly viewers are on wipe the camera off duty. That guy wisely stuck his arm out to flag the bus. There's nothing worse than waiting for a bus in bad weather and the thing just blows right by you. Yeah, that was on Dufferin where we saw the buses getting stuck. Greetings, Derek. See, ooh, it looks like the camera just took a direct hit. Oh, look at that. I just made it a million times worse. We're playing the how much worse can I make it game. Is that better? Well, it's good enough. I'm rocking the heated glove tonight. I don't really need it. Nothing says it's 2024 like having a battery in your glove. It's also just a really comfortable, nice glove to wear. Clem says, time to wipe. Thank you, Clem, for fulfilling your viewerly duties. Lisa, $5. The struggle is real super. Hey, I signed up for it. I chose to come out and stream in this. Thank you, Lisa. It's been a while since we've had like a good, proper snowfall. I still don't know if this counts, but it's better than what we've been having lately. There's a 32 Eglinton bus. So if all goes to plan, I think we'll get to Eglinton West station. I don't think that'll make this the world's longest stream or anything, but it'll do. There's Burger Shack next to Pizza Hut. Ivan Spikes BMW says, seems like a dry snow, but you don't think it'll last? There's someone with their brawly out. Don't worry, William, we are keeping warm. As we begin to march upwards. The Queen's Legs to the right. Yeah, that pub's been around a while. I used to go there. They switched several years ago. They took their kitchen out and they replaced it with Chinese food. I know the owner of this place. Well, I know of the owner. That Japanese izakaya, Kushi. Liz P, $10. Taking one for the team. Liz P, thank you so much for the $10. Much appreciated. You call it taking one for the team. I call it going to work and doing my job. It's been a productive day for me. Recorded a pretty neat Scarborough video. well as an indoor video. As we get to Avenue Road, there's the future alleged Avenue Road or Avenue Crosstown Station. Gotta love it when drivers in conditions like this brake at the last second and go right up to the line and even over it. Wesley, is this enough for maybe a new power bank? Thank you for the $199, Wesley. You know what? I fixed my power bank problem. I bought a USB right angle adapter, one that makes it compatible with this gimbal. Thank you, Wesley, for the support. Math Doctor says Starbucks straight ahead. I'm all hopped up on caffeine. I appreciate the thought. Ooh. Direct hit on the lens. I gotta put some like Windex or Rain-X on these camera lenses. There's the Eglinton Grand. One night only, a wedding. Let's do a little wipey wipe. Hopefully not make it worse. 992 viewers. We are on the brink of the big 1,000. Holy shit, guys. 1,000 viewers on a last minute Friday night live stream. Thank you so much. And Jeff Russell, $6.99. Stay warm, Johnny. Thank you, Jeff Russell, for the $6.99. I have an old phone in my left hand, serving as the chat. I'm a dummy and forgot to connect the chat on screen. That's okay. It's all good. I can see everything just fine. Phuket walk in the house. All right, Lisa, take care. Oxygen, yoga, and fitness. I thought there was a chance it might snow tomorrow, but I just checked the forecast and it didn't look like it. Part of what prompted me to run out and go live with this. There's a Starbucks. And thanks to our mods. See Marge there, Sheena Roberts. If you're wondering where we are on Eglinton Avenue West, heading west at Duncannon Drive. Watching a 32 Eglinton West bus roll by. Bruno, I used to watch you before moving to Toronto from Brazil. Thank you for your good work. Bruno Chipola. I hope I said your last name correctly. Thank you so much, Bruno. Welcome to Toronto. Hope you're enjoying it. Get out and frolic around in this snow, eh? There's a westbound Eglinton bus. Are we going to Hot Pot? I've already had my dinner. I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast. And I had a post-workout protein smoothie. Oh, before that for lunch I had Chick-fil-A. I finally had that Chick-fil-A. I had the deluxe sandwich. I substituted the potato whatchamacallits for a salad. And I made myself another big smoothie for dinner. But I imagine I'm gonna have to eat another 1,000 or so calories just to break even after this tonight. I'm still well under. So who knows, maybe there'll be a late night Uber Eats order, but it certainly won't be Hot Pot. Someone asking how cold is it? It's about -4. It's not that cold. Warm enough. My left hand is not really needing to be covered up. For those wondering, after yesterday's live stream, I popped into the food court at... What's this car doing? At Commerce Court. I had some Jimmy the Greek. Crave wings. Ooh, that smells good. I can smell it from here. Jeanette, $30 for tomorrow's fancy breakfast or late night snacky. That guy's on a gas-powered DoorDash bike. Well, it's not a DoorDash bike, but... Jeanette, nothing for the afternoon or evening, eh? It's either got to be late night or early morning. Thank you, Jeanette, for the $20. That is much appreciated. I'll tip you off. There is a library coming up soon. I might pop in somewhere after this and have a snack. Canadian Vasily is here. We got another moderator. Hello, Carolyn. I saw Brad Palmer was live today doing some ice fishing. I didn't have a chance to say hi in the chat, but his stream popped up. Greetings, Susie. Testing underway. Opening never. And you're asking where we are. We are on Eglinton Avenue West, going west between Yonge Street and Bathurst. I guess more specifically between Avenue and Bathurst, approaching Chaplin. There's Chaplin Station. If you're watching on a higher resolution device, click the settings wheel and make sure that it's 2160p 60 or 1440p 60 to get the most out of the stream quality wise. If you don't see that option, then 1080 or 720 will have to do, I guess. Ocean AI says, hey, you're in none of it. And it's looked like this every day since October. I'll have none of that. Mr. Mountain Hiker is here. Tree says, I love to walk in the snow, but it's so cold. It's not that cold. It's like -4. I've got the barefoot boots on. Just like barefoot shoes, but boots. They're nice and warm. Albert Figueroa, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hey Johnny, it's about to snow pretty soon where I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Stay warm. If it snows here, you might take a night walk as well. Albert, I hope you do get your snowfall and your night walk. Nothing is healthier than taking a nice walk, especially if you get to, well, it doesn't make it healthier, but especially if you get to enjoy it. Sometimes you got to stop and smell the roses in life, and I think a snowfall is a good chance to do that. Deborah Hall, $6.99. Have a warm drink after your chilly walk. Deborah Hall. Thank you so much, Deborah. I think perhaps a hot chocolate will be in order after this. Thank you guys so much for your support and just for tuning in. What did I do to my chat? There we go. Does it look like I need to wipe the camera lens off again? There we go. Walter asks how we're doing from New Jersey. Greetings, Walter. And hopefully everyone on the West Coast is safe and sound. I saw some sad news. YouTuber Bitwit, someone I've been following for years and years, lost his house in the fire. I remember watching him like remodel and renovate his house. As we look down at the K. Gardner Beltline Trail. Sorry to hear about that, Bitwit. Not that he's watching, but super sad stuff going on in the LA area. All Blunt says the treads in these boots must work well. Yeah, as well as any boots I've ever had. I get a really good ground feel with these, being barefoot style. Like if I stepped on like the smallest of pebbles, I would feel it. This is Spadina, but no, this is not the northern terminus of Spadina. It might look like it. It's just one of those weird quirks of the street grid. But Spadina actually continues just north of here. But if you go south, this will take you down past Casa Loma and up Bloor Street in the annex. It'll become Spadina Avenue. Toronto Brad, $2. Stay warm. Toronto Brad, I met you at one of the Philippines festivals at Bathurst and Wilson earlier this year. Thank you, Toronto Brad. You know who else I met at that festival? Pierre Polyev. He just popped right out of an SUV I was standing next to. He either gave me a fist bump or shook my hand, I can't remember. My first thought was, wow, he's a lot shorter than I thought. But also, where the heck is the security? It was a neat experience. In on the left is the swanky Forest Hill neighborhood. A lot of big, huge homes. It's one of the most expensive parts of the city to live. And there is the Bibliothèque Jeanette. Paul Blunt, $6.99. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Well, I'm not gonna sing it, but whoa, we just went super zoom. Thank you, Paul Blunt, for the $6.99. Nice. Ooh, that wide angle lens isn't faring so well. There we go. Happy birthday, Marge. It says freelancer. Oh, Marge, if it's your birthday. Sorry I missed it, eh? But this stream's for you. I don't know if that's the case. Vivian Johnson is here. Hello, Vivian. This street is Vesta. You can see the difference in road conditions between that and Eglinton. Andrew says, who do I think is going to be the next Prime Minister? Not that my opinion means any more than anyone else's. That's why I generally avoid this topic, but I think it's pretty obvious who that person's going to be. JG prefers to post comments rather than chat. Well, do me a favor and post a comment to this video. Let me know if you like this coverage. If you'd rather I shut up. Canadian Vasily says this super chat did not give money to Apple, $20. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. And what he's talking about is if you're using Apple Pay, despite doing absolutely nothing and having nothing to do with anything in the transaction, Apple sticks their greedy claws in there and takes 30%. So fuck you, Apple, but thank you, Canadian Vasily. You don't see other banks and institutions clawing 30% away from super chats. But when you're a bunch of greedy bastards who overcharge for everything like Apple, I guess that's par for the course. Ariel Ray's, $5. Thank you, Ariel Ray's. And Darlene Robinson, $10. Ariel and Darlene, thank you so much for the super chats. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday night. And for Darlene, it says, let's celebrate their first super chat ever on a live stream. Susie says, I'm walking past some Art Deco buildings now. Oh, these ones over there. Yeah, we're a bit too close to really appreciate them. And this one, the font is reminiscent of what you would see in Art Deco buildings. Mike M. Murphy says talk is organic. We don't have to agree with you. That is the best attitude. The last thing I'd ever want is an echo chamber or viewers who are so sensitive they run away at the first thing they disagree with. Come on, we're all adults. We're all allowed our own opinions on things. I don't censor you here unless you're saying something hateful. This is Old Forest Hill Road. An absolutely beautiful street that leads in through Forest Hill. Conrad P. YouTube Premium, $10. Conrad P, not Pre. Thank you so much, Conrad, for the super chat. We've had a not so snowy winter. I would say it's been light to moderate. Says beautiful night. It is. I wonder what it's like downtown. I might head that way and make a video after this. If we're gonna end up at Eglinton West Station, maybe we'll hop on a train and go south. Ooh, looks like the camera just took a direct hit. Let me put my four ways on, pull over, and address that. This poor Kleenex is on camera duty. Rihanna Kanada, 500 Japanese yen. Arigato. Thank you so much for the 500 yen. Hope all is well over in Japan. An awesome country where I was not too long ago. Marge, $2. It's not your birthday, but please wish Whoosja a birthday. Whoosja. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Whoosja. And Marge, thanks for clarifying that. I can't always see every chat, especially when it's crazy like this out. Canadian Vasily, $10. On my member stream in Enceville last night, it was amazing. With at least 5 inches of snow on the ground. Canadian Vasily, thank you for the $10, but please speak Canadian, eh? What the hell is 5 inches? How many centimeters? What's that all about? But thank you, Canadian Vasily. Come on, go back. I think that's about 15 centimeters. As we stand here at Bathurst. Apparently the norovirus is all around. That causes some nasty things. Just got an alert on my phone telling me about that. Here's where you always have to be wary if the vehicle behind that one is turning. We could go south down Bathurst, but I think we're going to stick to the plan and keep going west on Eglinton here. There's the 32 Eglinton West bus. Starbucks that isn't open. Yes, it was an alert. Snow seems to be a bit lighter than it was earlier. Yeah, I've never noticed this. Mural, Upper Village. Math doctor hoping Jeanette gets well soon. I didn't catch that, but I hope you do as well, Jeanette. That's one sentiment I will happily piggyback off of. There's some buses that should be unnecessary, but thanks to Metrolinx, they're still very much needed. There's the Caniculture Cannabis Store. Yeah, the snow has definitely let up a bit. I should do challenges, start a snowball fight with a random stranger. There's a good idea. This is not packing snow. Got a gimbal and a phone in my hands. All the comments to randomly read. I read that one. There's Swiss Chalet. I had that for dinner last night. I had the quarter chicken dinner, but really it's like an eighth of a chicken. I don't know what the hell they did to their chickens, but they sure shrunk them pretty good. What used to be a good meal is now just a pathetic little piece of chicken and the best damn dipping sauce on planet Earth. Hence why I keep going back. There's someone probably delivering food. Spring China House. Thirsty Fox Pub. Mr. Mountain Hiker says, grab yourself that Swiss Chalet dipping sauce in Metro. They have little packs. There's an idea. Get like a coleslaw and a rotisserie chicken from the supermarket. Get their dipping sauce separately. Someone says St. Hubert's so much better. St. Hubert is definitely in the conversation. I always try to have that whenever I'm in Montreal. I miss the days of having that here. Curate Health. Is that like a Smith machine? Cable machine? Battle ropes. Who's doing battle ropes? They've got resistance bands. Just to add to the challenge. Snowplow. Sign says Upper Village BIA. BIA stands for Business Improvement Area. They represent all the businesses in the area. Yeah, it's usually pretty quiet along this stretch of Eglinton. Chicken and Dough, Kate's and Company. Camp says those ropes look fun in theory. Yeah, until they light your shoulders on fire. Mr. Mountain Hiker, no, I would say Little Jamaica starts around Marley. And then it goes west along Eglinton. Probably to about where the No Frills is. But some would say it even goes as far as Kiel, which I call bollocks on. But if you type Little Jamaica into Google Maps, I think it includes that whole stretch. But greetings to all 1,300 of you watching. If you want to participate in the chat, you do have to be a subscriber. And if you want to be notified when I go live next, do hit that bell. It was going to be tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to put my feet up and relax after this. I've made 2 videos earlier today, and I'm probably going to do one after this. There's Eglinton West Station, which I said was going to be our destination, and it still is, but maybe we'll check out some residential streets. Just explore the area a little bit that way. Susie G, now I want chicken. Look at this big hunk of snow removal equipment. What am I doing on battery life? Oh, we got plenty. Should we cut through a park? Why not? Hank, $5 for a hot cocoa. Thank you, Hank. You have read my mind. I'm going to pop into a Timmy's, just before I pop into my apartment when all is said and done and pick up a nice hot beverage, probably a hot chocolate. Unfortunately, there'll be no smaller, more independently run cafe in my area open. Yeah, I was gonna pop into Eglinton and finish it, but let's walk some residential streets. And then we'll circle back to Eglinton West and I'll hop on the subway. Head down and make a video. Maybe I'll just do something lazy. I was going to go downtown. Do kind of a nightlife walk, but maybe I'll just do like Koreatown and the Annex or something. Non-stop moving, €2. Well, that made me stop moving. Thank you so much for the €2 non-stop moving. Thank you very much. As we tour the Cedarvale neighborhood a little bit. Just south of here is Cedarvale Park and the Cedarvale Ravine. These homes are not cheap, no doubt. Chris, $5. I passed you at Eglinton Station on Tuesday, but you looked like you were on a mission, so I didn't want to bug you. Chris, it's never a problem. Sometimes I got the headphones on or I got my head down, blinders on, just plowing through, but friendly tap on the shoulder, a tap, nothing harder than that, and I'll respond accordingly. A little bit harder than that, you might find a fist coming your way. You always roll those dice, but thank you, Chris, for the $5. But in all seriousness, if you ever see me in public and you want to say hi, don't hold back. I don't bite. I love the lighting on that house. It would be perfect if that butt face didn't park their vehicle there. Wow, it looks like there's some more nice homes that way. Espero says Johnny looking like Jack Frost. Right before I was in Scarborough Town Center today, well, in the bus depot there, right before I started recording, this gentleman was like, "Oh, you're the YouTube guy. How do I get to blah, blah, blah? Do I need to take the Markham Road bus?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know Scarborough that well. You're asking the wrong guy. You thought you were asking the right guy." But it was the wrong one. Canadian Vasily, $10 for something to eat. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. I'm going to be well fed and all hopped up on warm beverages after this. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. All right, what street is this? At some point, we're going to head up to Eglinton and make our way to Eglinton West Station. This is Winona. I think Winona effectively becomes Marley. Maybe we'll go one more block. West before we head up to Eglinton. Look at this, a 3-story walk up, it looks like. Should we keep going one more block? This is Alameda. We bored of the residential scene here? All right, one more block and then we'll come back on Eglinton. I'll pop into the station and head south. No! They're watching the football game, but they practically have their TV on the ceiling. Where are you, a family of giraffes? Why would you mount your TV so high? To John Kurtovich. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but €2. Thank you so much for the €2. Definitely appreciated. Looks like my old camera lens here needs a cleaning. Thank you so much for the super chat. Lee Peter, 38 Hong Kong dollars. Thank you, Lee Peter. Thank you so much. For the 38 HK bucks. Thank you, Lee Peter. Chris Mill says, "Hey kids, what's happening?" We're about to go north on this street up to Eglinton. Oh, look at that house. That is neat. What street is this? There's no way this is Oakwood. Holy crap. This is Oakwood. It'll take us down to St. Clair. And this will take us up to Eglinton, right where the Oakwood LRT station will perhaps one day open. Also a reminder, I'll probably go live Sunday night over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. I go live almost every Sunday there at 8 p.m. So do head over there and hit that bell if you want to be notified of that. Tan Chen Hui, if I were there, I'd be snow running in shorts. Oh, would you? Would you? Thank you for the 2 SGD. Is that Saigon? Well, thank you, Tan Chen Hui. Would you really be running around in shorts? Mai says, where is this? We're at Oakwood and Eglinton in Little Jamaica. And somehow this stream has only used up 9 gigs of data so far. Some interesting murals and artwork that way. Welcome back to civilization. There's Randy's Patties. As we look west, big hugs from Cancun. How nice would it be to be in Cancun? They're not yet reopened, or maybe not tonight. Oh, closing at 6 p.m. And they're closed Mondays and Sundays. The legendary Randy's Patties, good to see it back open. Just got a light snowfall now. We're about to walk by the legendary Wraps. Good place to get chicken. I've only had it a few times. That barber shop is packed.
See? Look, they go, look, see?
There's Wraps.
See how they go?
There's a mural here commemorating the reggae scene in this area. Too bad we can't read the plaque. self-serve gas bar. Apparently there's a car wash there as well. We're already back from Toronto and walked the streets because of me. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for the kind words. As we approach Marley Avenue, always got to be careful crossing the street in these conditions. Look at this giant purple snowplow. As we look west along Eglinton Avenue West, Canadian girl misses riding the subway. Well, I'm about to do just that. Snow TO. That's a official licensed City of Toronto snow clearing vehicle. Mika says, hello, Johnny. Hello to you. I think this makes my third live stream in 3 days. Some people have asked me if the 4K streams are here to stay. I've been looking at the stats, and people watch them about 14% longer. It might just be a small sample size right now, but that is not an insignificant amount. So whenever possible, we'll be streaming in 4K 60. Data is no problem. I've got about 600 gigs of data every month between 3 providers. And I can always get more. But there is our White Castle. Camp says Johnny Vlogs era. I've done one vlog. And that wasn't even recorded this year. Euro Nation says, how the hell do you have 600 gigs? But we've got 1,400 people watching. Big thanks. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell, yada, yada, yada. Big thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, and just everyone watching. Cam says, we love to see it. Thank you, Cam. Well, YouTube tells me the watch time, but since not every stream is the same length, I looked at percentage of stream viewed. Beltline connection project will not reduce the number of vehicle lanes. Well, even if it did, who cares? That's still the right thing to do. Reducing vehicle lanes does not increase congestion. Don't let any smooth-brained morons who don't know what they're talking about tell you otherwise, but there's zero stats to support that idea. As we hit Eglinton West, home sweet home. I'm gonna hop on the subway. Maybe I'll just be lazy and do Koreatown and the Annex. Because why the heck not, eh? Seems like a nice night. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Mods, Patreon supporters, channel members, friendly viewers. Even those of you who disagree with me, you're all welcome. We all have our own opinions. There'll be a video on the channel tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. I don't know if it's going to be one of the Scarborough videos I recorded earlier today or the video I record right after this. Tenzi Films, 99 cents. Thank you. Putting one up at the buzzer. Thank you, Tenzi Films. Much appreciated. If you could do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. Doesn't have to say anything. Could just be an emoji. You could just say no comment, a la Novel Costs, but it helps with engagement and all that fun stuff. But if you don't want to leave one, no one's putting a gun to your head. But we are going to sign off now. Thank you so much, guys. Stay warm, stay safe. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Yoink. All right, CK, I was just about to cue the outro. CK, $5. I just got done walking 4 miles in the beautiful snow. Thank you, CK, for the $5 right at the buzzer. Cheers to you, CK, and congrats on the 4-mile stroll. All right, and thanks for everyone who sent support. I mean it, this guys were out. Thank you. Yoink.